What's up guys, it's your boy Wolfie and Maverick. Welcome back to another video. Now we are giving you the whole rundown of the best squads you can build at the start of FIFA 20 before all the informs, promo players and what else am I forgetting? Something.
Just crazy coloured cards.
Yeah, the best team we are doing today is the Serie, previously known as the Calcio A, but we're back at the Serie A now. You have got the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, just signed for what's the team called?
Piemonte.
Calcio.
Yeah, I'm never going to get used to that. It's Juventus, isn't it?
We've also got the likes of Dybala, Lukaku's just moved over. So we're going to be going through, picking out the best players you can pick at the start of FIFA that you guys should go for if you are deciding to just spend loads of money on FIFA points or get lucky and pack a hullet and want to just build the best Serie A squad.
You know what? You guys know how it goes by now. We're not going to explain it. We're going to start with a goalkeeper and in we go. Again, unlike the Prem is a really lucky league and you have so many options in almost every position. You've got two options realistically, maybe three. You could argue Donnarumma is usable, but you've got Handanovic, Szczesny and Donnarumma leading the line for goalkeepers. Handanovic, just looking at his stats, is
a beast.
Way better than the rest. He's got 88 diving, 89 reflexes, 85 handling and 89 positioning. The 69 kicking isn't ideal, but it's not a game changer in goalkeepers. If I'm being honest, they all boot it to the other end of the pitch no matter who you've got.
Yeah.
Donnarumma if you're an AC Milan fan, and of course Szczesny if you're a Piemonte, Juventus supporter.
Moving over to the centre backs, as you know we're doing 4-2-2 formation, so we've got to pick two. Some big players to pick from.
Obviously Godin, who I believe was a free, I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure he signed a pre-contract with Inter Milan and went on a free. What a steal that is from them. Godin is a gladiator of a defender, incredible defender, and across that line they are all gladiators. You've got the likes of Chiellini, who is one of the greatest centre-backs to play football of all time in Serie A. You could have mentioned him in the leagues of Nesta and Maldini, etc. Koulibaly, obviously a phenomenal centre-back in his own right. Bonucci, incredible centre-back. Skriniar, who is still relatively young. Manolas, who we all love because he's ridiculously fast for a centre-back. De Ligt, now he's a new one, 85 rated, pretty high, pretty generous in my opinion. Is it deserved? You'd have to argue yes it is, but realistically, like we said, we are sticking to the best centre-backs, and if you go by rating, it's Chiellini and Koulibaly. And to be honest, if I was building this league, I would probably go for Koulibaly and Manolas. That's who I would pick if I was building this league, but I mean, Chiellini and Koulibaly are incredible.
For me, I would definitely go Koulibaly, and then it's literally a toss-up between Skriniar, Manolas and De Ligt. I feel like all three of them have really good stats in certain areas. So for the likes of Skriniar, he's got 87 defending, Manolas has got that 82 pace, and then you have De Ligt who's got 83 defending and 84 physical. So it's literally a toss-up to see who would play better. But for this video's purpose, we're going for Chiellini and Koulibaly, 89-89. This might be the best centre-back partnership in the game right now.
Rating-wise, it definitely is that we have looked at 89 and 89, the best centre-back pairing. Now, I'm going to go with the right-back. Now, this position is the only position in all the squad builders I think we're going to do, which is one that you just have to put someone in here. You don't really want to, but you just have to, because the Serie A hasn't really got any right-backs. So maybe it's a case of you using Manolas and 7 chem, and that's not even a joke. Manolas with his 82 pace being 7 chem in that right-back slot, maybe that is the option you go for, because, I mean, the other options you've got are Florenzi, who is the exact same pace, much lower defending, much lower physical. So once you've got Manolas in at that right back on 7 chem, I actually think his stats will be better than Florenzi's on 10 chem. So do what you may with that information, but just for the sake of this video, we're going to brush over this position fairly quick.
Yeah, Florenzi.
Florenzi is just going to chuck himself into the squad. The right back slot, we didn't really have much choice. Now the left back slot, again, is one where he pretty much puts himself in this squad, and I don't think we're going to have to argue too much with this one. And I'm right, Alex Sandro has been one of the most reliable left backs for about 3 FIFAs now. Yeah,
the best left back in the Serie for years. 83 pace, 82. He's going to be a solid left back. He's
very solid.
Very physical, very quick, good defending, decent dribbling as well. arguably probably one of the best left backs in the game from launch.
Now, again, if you're building a Brazil team or Serie team, he is the go-to left back. Marcelo, you can maybe argue, but I personally have always preferred Alexandro in-game to Marcelo. That is my opinion. Moving into the CDM slots now, obviously previously we've always done more options for those central midfield slots, but I'm going to go just CDM and centre mid, obviously, because it is a CDM position in game, and the options you have got here are ridiculous. Like, these are ridiculously good options to choose from in a defensive and offensive kind of stance. You've got the likes of Rabiot, who is very, very decent and could be used all game round. Ramsey again, if you want to use him. Khedira, Fabian, Lucas Leiva, Milinkovic, Savic, Allen, Matuidi and Pjanic. You've literally got anyone you pick and your preference on how you like to have your centre midfielders. You've got everyone. You can pick from anyone there.
Now, Pjanic, 86 rated, one I've never ever understood for the last couple of FIFAs. I don't know how he is 86 rated by looking at his stats. 68 pace, 68 shooting, decent passing in 87, pretty good dribbling. But then just all round, he's pretty average. But for this, we're probably going to put him in just because he's the highest rated centre mid you can get in that league. But if I was to do it, I would probably go Matuidi and Allen. Allen looks like an absolute beast now. He's been upgraded. He was 83, but then got a winter upgrade. He's got another upgrade now, so he's 85 rated. But yeah, he looks decent. For me, it's Matuidi and Allen all day.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly the same as Wolf. I think if you're actually building this squad and not going for the highest possible rated, it's Matuidi and Allen, and you can maybe toss up the way you play, maybe chucking in a Milinkovic Savic if you want one of the CDMs to be a little bit more attacking. It's an option of Savic and Allen or Savic and Matuidi. Now for this, I'm going to go with the 86 Pjanic, who we kind of have to pick because he is the highest rated. And I'm going to chuck Allen in there over Matuidi. For me, he is the best CDM out of them. The stats are absolutely crazy.
Moving on to the cams now. Now, another position where there are a lot of options.
Yeah, ridiculous number of options. Now we can get rid of the CDM and centre mid slot. Now, here is where you take your pick. Again, there's three to choose from there, but all three of them are going to get into the squad, I feel, towards the end. Papa Gomez is going to be a very, very decent player to play with. Rajanine Golan getting himself in at a cam. Again, another one of those players that you're going to play CDM realistically. I don't know why he is set as a cam. 83 defending, 82 physical. His best stats are literally his defensive ones, but he's a central attacking midfielder. Don't really understand that one. But the standout there is Dybala. For me, he is so all-round now. And he's obviously got more physical than Insigne and Mertens. Although it's not really difficult when Mertens and Insigne have 47 and 53 physical. 83 pace, 90 dribbling, 82 shooting, 84 passing. That's an incredible item, and I think he's going to be a very, very good player to use the way the game feels.
Yeah, I think Dybala's got to go in, and then maybe I would say on the other side of the cam I personally would put Insigne, purely because he has worse shooting than Mertens, and he has better passing than Mertens. So I feel like he would be actually better suited as a cam, where Mertens has better shooting and less passing.
And of course we are playing 4-2-2, so the left and right cams, you might want to call them, do play quite wide. So having Dybala, who realistically is a winger in real life, and Insigne as well, who is a winger in real life realistically, is going to be useful and very, very helpful when attacking using this formation. And Dybala, you could maybe switch those two around, which is actually let me do now, and have Dybala with his left foot cutting in and finessing, and Insigne with his right foot cutting in and finessing. It's entirely up to you and preference on that, what side they are around. And the final positions, two positions, is the striker spot. Again, I'm going to take out the cam and I'm going to replace that with a striker. This kind of picks itself, realistically. You've got the Mertens, who we mentioned earlier. The reason we're not picking him as cam is I think he would be better suited to being a striker. You can, of course, take your pick between him, Immobile, Higuain, maybe even Lukaku and Icardi. I'm personally not using any of those cards. I wouldn't use any of them. For me, it is Mertens and Cristiano Ronaldo we're looking at here.
Yeah, I agree with the exact same reasons as Mav. Lukaku's too slow. too bad dribbling. His physical's decent, but I mean, when he's on the ball, he's just going to be terrible. So there's no point. Mertens looks a beast, and then you've got CR7, who is second best player in the game, if not the best actual playable player, because in the last couple of FIFAs, Ronaldo's personally felt better than Messi for me.
For me, of all of the squads we've done, obviously the Premier League is the one we know the most because we watch it week in, week out. This, replacing that Pjanic with a Matuidi, I think this would be the most fun squad to use.
Yeah, definitely.
That we've done so far. I think this suits my play style more than any of the others we've done. And I think the likes of Allen and Matuidi, as I said, if we were to replace him for players we'd actually use. Cristiano Ronaldo and Mertens. I've always liked Mertens in FIFA. I think he's always been incredible. And it's just a lot of dribbling and a lot of shooting going on in this team. And that's how I like to play FIFA. But guys, if you did enjoy this video, if you do like the Serie and this squad, please do smash the thumbs up. If you are new around here and haven't subscribed yet, please do hit that subscribe button. And also, final but not least, hit that bell notification so you are notified every time we upload. But it's been your boy Maverick and Wolfie. And until next time, we're out.